In 1992, the United States Department of Agriculture unveiled the Food Pyramid, a visual guide designed to help Americans make healthier dietary choices. The pyramid, with its colorful tiers and simple message, quickly became an iconic symbol of nutritional guidance. It promised clarity in a world of often conflicting dietary advice. Each tier represented a different food group, with the width suggesting the recommended daily servings. At the base lay grains, followed by fruits and vegetables, then dairy and protein, and finally fats and sweets at the very top. This hierarchical structure aimed to convey the importance of consuming certain food groups over others. The pyramid's simplicity was its strength, making it easily understandable for people of all ages and backgrounds. It became a staple in school classrooms, doctors' offices, and kitchens across the country. The Food Pyramid's message was clear: to achieve a balanced and nutritious diet, one should consume food in proportion to its place on the pyramid. This seemingly straightforward approach to healthy eating, however, soon became subject to scrutiny and debate. The creation of the Food Pyramid was driven by a genuine desire to improve the nation's health. The USDA, tasked with promoting both agricultural interests and public well-being, sought to create a dietary guideline that was both practical and scientifically sound. The goal was to translate complex nutritional science into an easily digestible format that could guide Americans towards healthier eating habits. However, the process of translating science into policy is rarely straightforward. The development of the Food Pyramid involved input not only from nutritionists and public health experts, but also from representatives of various food industries. These groups, with vested interests in the promotion of their respective products, lobbied for their food groups to be featured prominently in the dietary guidelines. The influence of the food industry on the Food Pyramid's design is a point of contention. Critics argue that the overemphasis on certain food groups, such as grains, can be attributed to the lobbying efforts of agricultural corporations. They point to the fact that the pyramid's recommendations aligned conveniently with the economic interests of these powerful industry players. Whether the Food Pyramid's flaws were a result of skewed scientific interpretation or the undue influence of lobbying remains a subject of debate. What is clear, however, is that the pyramid, intended as a tool for promoting public health, became entangled in a web of economic interests and political maneuvering. As the new millennium dawned, questions about the Food Pyramid's effectiveness became more pressing. The USDA recognized the need for an update, leading to the creation of My Pyramid in 2005. This new guide aimed to address some of the criticisms by emphasizing physical activity and offering a more personalized approach to nutrition. But did it succeed in simplifying healthy eating for the public? My Pyramid, with its colorful bands and staircase, was intended to be more user-friendly. However, it quickly became clear that it had its own set of issues. Critics argued that the design was still too complex, and the lack of specific food examples left many people confused. Additionally, the emphasis on personalization was seen as both a strength and a weakness, as it required individuals to seek out more detailed information on their own. In 2011, the USDA introduced MyPlate, a new visual guide designed to be even simpler and more intuitive. MyPlate replaced the pyramid with a plate divided into 4 sections: fruits, vegetables, grains, and protein, with a side of dairy. This straightforward approach aimed to make healthy eating more accessible to everyone, but as with its predecessors, MyPlate was not without its critics. Despite the efforts to create clear and effective dietary guidelines, the quest for clarity in healthy eating is ongoing. Nutrition is inherently complex, and individual needs can vary greatly. While tools like the Food Pyramid, My Pyramid, and MyPlate have provided valuable frameworks, it's important to remember that no single guide can capture the full diversity of dietary needs. Low-carb and carnivore diets have gained attention for their potential benefits, such as improved metabolic health and weight management. Ultimately, understanding healthy eating requires a combination of informed guidelines and personal insight, including exploring diets that may work best for individual health goals.